talk to people, and some will say, I'll buy, what. Then know some people, and then some they never bought anything. They never come back. So it was hard. I was at the point whereby I'm like, I'm gonna give up this thing. Even though I was putting out CVs, still there's nothing. You see, there's nothing. The thing is, when you're studying something that people like never saw or like never heard about it, it's hard. Because you have to first build like loyalty, like trust, like especially on social media. People must first.
So sizokhumsha yawo athi yawo sibethu isiXhosa fana phaya yabo so ngoyika umane umixa yabo but at least 90% ngizama ukukhumsha yabo mfowethu so yiyo yonke ke leyo sizabe siyenza lapha sizazama uba mayiphushe ngibone nabanye abantu abafuna ibrand yakho yabo so at least ready yo ready ne okay so we're live in 5 4 3 2 1 Okay, right. Sanibonani Dumelanga Absheni. Hello. Ngiyayazi ke ngokule show niphethele Underdogs Glorified. Isendimi ngoku usiyabulela wakalengisi. That guy when they gave him his name they were like, "Oh, this boy is so handsome." Siyabulela ngalomnane, I understand. Anyways, you see next to me there is another guy and ngiyambona bawushaya ngo-black and then itafile yethu busy namhlanje niyabo bafethu. Otherwise, Putwama, let's just say welcome to our show. We're so thankful that you took the time from your busy schedule to come and speak with us. Anyway, there are some people out there who are seeing this and seeing what you are wearing now. They're just wondering, who's this handsome guy, blah, blah, blah. So can you just maybe introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Avuyile Hono. From Hout Bay. I'm based in Cape Town right now. I was born in Cape Town and grew up in Eastern Cape. I grew up there in Eastern Cape. I did my primary school and high school, and then I came to Cape Town to do tertiary. So I'm doing perfume business. I started doing perfumes in 2019. So,
I know if you're gonna get there to the perfume part. So as someone who grew up from the Eastern Cape, how is life different now that you grew up most of your time here? Like now that you are older, like do you see change in Eastern Cape that you feel like things are moving for the better for better on that side? Okanye we all believe ukuba Eastern Cape there's no life, you can't grow and be successful from Eastern Cape. Like what do you see? What are your views about that?
Yes, it's hard to grow up in Eastern Cape because there are less opportunities on that side. So for me coming to Cape Town in 2018, because I came here in 2018, it was hard to adapt to this city life. It was hard as someone who grew up in Eastern Cape for like 18 years. Since I went to Eastern Cape when I was 1 year old, so I've been there like my whole life. So coming to Cape Town, it kind of it kind of pushed me like to be out of my comfort zone, because here like there are lots of opportunities and there are a lot of distractions at the same time. So when you come from Eastern Cape, you get like exposed to different things. So it is up to you to choose which side like is good for you. So for me, it was not that hard, even though in the beginning like it was hard like to adapt to the city life, but I had to choose my own path. I had to focus like on my goals and dreams and focus on what I came here for. So it changed me. Cape Town changed me a lot. It helped me to realize like myself, who I am, and to always, since hence I started this business, like to always be a reminder of where I come from.
That's dope. I'm glad to hear that Cape Town has shifted your mindset and made you move from your comfort zone and be successful as you are today, right? Yes. So as someone who's now living in Cape Town, how are the girls? Are they good compared to the Eastern Cape girls? Like what's the vibe there?
Girls, man, are the same. Like,
Yeah.
there's no difference. Like, and say Western Cape girls are like this, like Eastern Cape girls are like this. Like for me, like they are all the same because like girls, like it depends like on what kind of a person you are. If you like you chase girls, then you will see that these ones are like this and the other ones are like this. So if you are just like focused like on this girl that you want, So the
Yeah.
girls are just the same. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Trust me. You can date four
Yeah.
girls and still like get the same
Yeah.
experience because they just give you what you are, what
Yeah.
you give them. So,
Yeah, that's
so
sure. So before you moved into the fragrancing part, well, what were you doing in life? Like how things have changed since now you have this business? Because some people say when you have money, you start to have a bigger circle. People want to be your friends just because now you have something that they can benefit
yes.
from you. I understand. So before this business of yours, what was life like?
It was hard. So I have to say it was hard. It was not easy because when I came in Cape Town in 2018,
Yeah.
I studied business administration and then I dropped out.
Yeah.
So it was not easy for my parents to accept that because I wanted to do something, but I didn't know like what was my passion, like what is it that I wanted to do. But I knew that I can do better than just sitting here in school, like in class the whole day because I used to get bored. So in 2018, I stayed like the whole year without a job. So in 2019, that's when I started hustling. I used to get piece jobs. I would get like jobs like being a general worker. I worked like in different companies. Just 2019, I worked in like 5 companies in 1 year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I used to change jobs like every like 2 months. I've
Yeah.
never stayed like in a job like for like 6 months or a year or and stuff like that. So as time like went by in 2019, like in June, in May, around May, mid-May, so I decided let me just start selling, let me just get like into this entrepreneurship like thing, and then I started selling for another lady from Zimbabwe. She had her own brand and stuff. So she taught me like how she makes perfumes, how to mix, how to do everything. And then after that, I told her I want to start my own thing, but I don't know like how can I name it. So I started selling for her, and then after selling for her and then I started doing my own thing. And then my perfume used to be Avuyile. It was just my name. I didn't know how to name it. So I
Sure.
started reading books about entrepreneurship, reading books about business. I started reading all these books, and then I realized, okay, so most businesses they are named after like someone's surname, and then I
Yeah.
decided to just name mine Hono, and then but it was weird like in the beginning when I started because at that time I was staying with my girlfriend. That time we're renting a shack. It was 500 rand that time.
Yeah.
So we were staying together, and then I used to when I come back like home, I used to tell her I have this business idea, but I don't know what it is. What do I want to do? But I'm good at perfume now. But I want to do my own brand. But I don't know how can I do something different. So I spent days like a nights trying to figure out like, and then I came with this name. I came and then I designed my logo and then everything, and then I started like pushing it because I didn't have money. With that 500 rand, I lost my job, and then that month I was supposed to pay rent. So I took that 500 rand for rent. Then I bought like stuff to start my own thing.
Yeah,
I took a risk, yeah. So and then I lost my job after that, and then I didn't have money to pay rent. And then the landlord came to us and then said, she doesn't have any choice but to take us out, to evict us like from the house. And then I went back home to my parents' house, and then I stayed there at the backyard. So I stayed there with my parents like 2020 because I was just left like it was 10 perfumes that I had, and then I had to sell them because I didn't have any money, I didn't have a job. I stayed 2020, 2021, no job, like these 2 years.
Yeah.
So I was just focusing on this.
Mm.
And at that time, I had not like put it out there like on social media and stuff because I didn't have a phone. I was just like selling
Yeah.
to my neighbors and stuff. And then they would complain, like the cousin people, they always like,
always
yo, you must,
complain.
like reduce the price and
Always,
stuff.
always.
So they didn't see like a value on my product because at that time, like the stickers, we had paper stickers at that time. We didn't have. I used to take like an A4 paper and then print it like when printing out papers, and then I would cut with the scissor and stuff, and then that's when like and then put like my clan names, and then people used to say, this is insane, and then came 2021. So in 2021, that's when I started like at least seeing change a little bit. Because at that time I knew that I don't have a job, I don't have anything. Let me just go all in this thing and just make it work. And then I formed a team. I started a team, and then we started selling in 2021. And then I posted. I remember this other night I posted on Facebook, and then when I checked the next day, it went viral. I was crazy. So that's when like most people like started to like to know about Hono and stuff. So it just went viral. I don't know. Me, I was scared like to show people at that time.
Okay.
For 2019, 2020, and then 2021, that's when I started posting about it. And then I saw people love this thing. Okay, let me just invest in it. And then I sold. And then that's when I started to see money was coming in now. And then I moved out of my parents' house.
Sure.
Even till now.
Yeah, I actually have like three questions based on what you spoke of. Like we spoke about books that gave you some light in business sense, and you spoke about the eviction, right? Which I still wonder, how did you feel at the time, and then what was left for you, like in terms of where were you gonna go? Like you're being evicted, so what's the mindset at that time? Things like that. And number three, I would love us to have a conversation more about the branding itself. Later on. Yeah. So okay, let's just maybe start with the books. Which books did you read like that made you feel like I'm ready to tackle this? And yeah.
It's crazy. Me, I read a lot of books. But the first book that I was introduced to, it's Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Yeah.
That's a crazy book. That book changed my mindset. Like I don't want to lie, it changed my mindset. Ever since that day, I'm still reading it even today. It's Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and the other one was it. I forgot its name, but the first one, it was Rich Dad and Poor Dad,
Kiyosaki.
and the other one that it was First Lane Millionaire.
Yeah.
I can say a lot about that one. First Lane Millionaire. It's like it talks about like getting rich before, like instead of waiting like for retirement, like when you are 65. Like it's a contradiction. Like some people, they say you should put money like on savings, put money like on like paying tax, UIF and stuff, so that you can get money when you retire. So this book, like, it talks about getting rich like even within 5 years, even with 10 years. So so those books, they changed my mindset that you can't enjoy like the fruits of your labor like when you are 65, 70 years. So it talks about that. So that changed my mindset. So it's those books that I read.
I will have a look on that one.
The First Lane Millionaire, everyone knows it.
I don't know.
It was I think it was released in 2012. 2012, after Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Because that book, like it contradicts, like it's disputing like the Rich Dad and Poor Dad, because the Rich Dad and Poor Dad talks about stocks market, and the properties. So that one talks about the other things.
Okay, I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look.
So
nice. To my other question. So when you got evicted, like what was going through your mind, Mipru? Like now that you are being told, hey Baba, you must leave here, and your girlfriend knows that it's high time, and then you took the risk with the money, and you bought equipment for you to start selling. And then at that time, like what's the emotions like at home?
It was hard. It was hard. Sorry. It was hard because the only clothes I had, it was the ones that I was wearing at that time because I sold my clothes. The crazy thing, like I sold my clothes every time because my girlfriend was in school at that time. I was still doing school, so she didn't have any money like to help me and stuff. So at that time, I had to sell my clothes, sell my nice shoes, and see, I sold like all the clothes like my parents bought me so that like I can survive because on that month I was told like on the I think on the first that this is your last month because
Yeah.
I was supposed to pay rent and then they gave me like to stay that month and then after this month I have to go. I have to take my stuff. So at that time I had to sell so that I can buy some food, sell my clothes so that I can eat,
Crazy,
saying no.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
it was hard because like that thing, I love this t-shirt, but I have to give it someone just because of money.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of things going on at that time. And then like I didn't have like anyone, like let's say like a team or anyone like to support me or anyone to talk to. Because when I left like my parents' house, I told them that I'm gonna come back like with a win. When you have that pride that I'm gonna take you out of this shack when I come back, mama. So you have to just be patient with me. I just want to go out there and hustle and like do my thing. So that's when I learned like a lot about life. That's when I learned a lot about business because at that time it helped me to think. At that time, like it was like I'm under pressure. Now I have to get this money for rent, but I couldn't get it because I used to go to town, stand by the robots, talk to people, and some will say I'll buy what. Then know some people, and then some they never bought anything. They never come back. So it was hard. I was at the point where I'm like, I'm gonna give up this thing. Even though I was putting out CVs, still there's nothing. You see, there's nothing. So I had to stay like 2 years trying to figure out what can I do. And then that's when like this perfume, like I had to change. That's when I started reading books, and then I had to change like my product, had to change some packaging and stuff and everything. So that's when it started to boom. After when I went to social media, social media helped me a lot.
Nah.
I don't want to lie because I remember I paid this guy like 5 rand a time just to post for me because he had more followers than me. And then he posted, and then that's when I started to trade. Imagine with just 5 rand, and then I started to trade, and then people were buying, and then I took it from there. I never looked back.
Nah. So there is money in this business.
It's a lot of it has a lot of man, but the thing is when you're studying something that people like never saw or like never heard about it, it's hard because you have to first build like loyalty, like trust, like especially on social media. People must first trust you. So it was hard
Run
for
away
me.
with the money. To say pay first, and you're gonna receive.
So it was hard for me like to start. I don't want to lie. I had to spend like those 2 years like planning and thinking about, because my first like product, it was not like this. It was like when I look at it sometimes, when I go to the pictures and then check the pictures, like whereby me and my girlfriend, like I just see I come like a long way.
Yeah.
I've come a long way.
This one looks nice, my man.
Yeah, it looks you can try
Kokuzazi.
it.
So, for those who don't know, this is his fragrance, right? So you can get it if you want, but he's gonna share all the details later on. So yeah, I see here there is flesh, hono, no kokuzazi, madlomo. So can you please just maybe unpack um the display here or this branding?
Or the branding. So
Yeah.
it was inspired by, you see the crown.
Mm.
Like it's like a crown. Like when you are crowning someone, they must feel like the pride, like that. This is mine. Like this is my thing. Because like in the Kogozaz, it talks about you. It talks about yourself, like where you come from and who you are as a person. You see. So Undo Kogozaz, it's one of the slogans like that came when I was going through a lot. Because coming from Eastern Cape, like I said, to Cape Town, it was hard for me to adapt like to this city life because I come from Eastern Cape. So that's when. So after 2 years, like because I used to have friends, like when I came like in 2018, I used to have a lot of friends. I used to have a lot of people like around me, at that time. So after like I decided to do like something different, all my friends like they just like went back, they just like vanished. So that's when like it came to me, oh, okay. So I remember like I was at night, it was around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I was thinking like, what can I do? What kind of slogan can I put on my perfume? And then this thing came by, like unogqokuzazi. And I was like, yeah, unogqokuzazi. Yeah, I think because like it talks about me. Now I know myself. Now I know that I have to do this thing. This is my dream. This is my passion. This is something that I'm passionate about. Let me just put it out there and just maybe it might help someone out there like to realize, to take some time and like to think about themselves, like where they are right now, and so that they can know where they're going. So most people like they always say like like this thing undoqokuzazi, and then like the clan names things, because I put like Xhosa clan names, all
Yeah, I
like
see,
different
bro.
tribes clan names. So people they be like, some people they call me racist at that time.
Oh.
So they used to say like, I used to see the comments like on social media like. So that's when I started, okay, let me just put any tribe, because most people it's only about Xhosa people. Because like I can put any surname, like any clan name, sorry, on this perfume, like so that like people can go back like to their roots and find themselves who they are. So undoqokuzazi, it talks about like you, about who you are and where you come from, so that you can be able to know where you are going, so that you can figure out your path to success. So undoqokuzazi helped me a lot when I was going through a lot, because every time when I was not making sales, I used to tell myself that one day they will understand what I'm doing. They will understand that having a clean name on your perfume, because a perfume, it's something that you use each and every day. When you have it, it's something that you use each and every day. So it will always remind you, every time you check it, every time you use it, it will always remind you of where you come from and who you are.
So glad to hear that one. You were trying to empower us in a way with this perfume. I understand, like you do find a way to make us realize where we come from and why we should keep pushing. As you also shared about your journey, that it had ups and downs, and I don't think more like someone so young can face certain challenges in life and still bounce back, because these things that you went through, baba, they are heavy. Yeah, heavy, yeah, my friend. So, on this perfume, does it cost you too much to make, and how long does it take for you maybe to create this one bottle? And then, if I'm about to order it, so how long does it take for me to receive it, like things like that?
Okay, to make it costs a lot. I don't want to lie, because like firstly you have to get like bottles, because I can't make bottles. So, and then the second thing, I have to get oils, and then I have to get like other bases and everything like to make it. So it's like I order from different places. So you have to have everything like to get, and then even after like making a perfume, you have to wait for it like some they wait 3 months to 6 months for it to be ready. And then some they wait for 30 days. That's the ones I sell with a lesser price. So it depends like on you, like which one do you want. Like example, like this one, like you have to wait like 3 months for it to mature and to be able to be ready, like to be used. So for people like who order from because we only operate from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
So it takes for us to if we have the stock like for that scent that you want, it takes like 3 days to 5 days. So it takes 1 day to 2 days like to prepare your order. Then on the third day we ship it, and then it will depend on the courier that you choose, because we use a different types of couriers, Pexi, courier guys, you name it. So some they depend. They take 3 to 5, and some 7 to 9 days. Yeah.
So which perfumes are you selling? Like, is it this one, and then like
it's different types. So me since I was working for a company that makes perfume, so I learned that like they sell like these popular brands. So me, I decided to do my own. Like I have different types. I have oud, I have mask, I have like woody perfumes, like I have different types of them like that. So I don't sell like these brands. So you just tell me that if you like oud, like something like Dio, like oud, and then something like wood, something like just like flowers, just flowers, like just plain. So I would give you, I would recommend you like the best one. So they come like, because my perfumes like they have like clean names. So since they have clean names, like I don't want to put like popular brands. Like I just want it to be Hono. Like it comes with your clean names with no extra charges.
Nah.
Yeah.
Sure. So how much does it cost for
Each bottle.
like for me to have this? Like I say, want to buy
Oh, you want?
perfume yako, yeah. So what are your prices? You
Okay,
said
so
you
the
have
regular one is 200, and then
Okay.
the bigger one it's 400,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then the
there is
other
a
one.
bigger one, like.
There is, yeah, there is. It's
Oh,
just that I didn't bring it today. We have
okay.
this one for 200, and then we have for 400, and then we have for 600, and then that's all.
Yeah.
There's a big one and a big one, extra large.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like three rows. We have this one, and then we have a bigger one, and then we have the extra large for
Okay.
600.
Okay. So if I put this on, if I put this on, né, does it guarantee that I can get?
Obvious, obvious. This one it
Ah.
guarantee you will definitely
Yeah.
you'll definitely come with a lot with a lot of them.
Yeah.
You will definitely.
Yeah,
I don't want to
sure.
lie. I've been working on this for years. Like I've been putting, because I love like getting feedback like from people, because when I started I was using like someone's scent, and then I decided, no, let me just make mine different, because I want to get a different feedback. I don't want like someone to wear like the perfume that I make by myself, and then when you go around the corner you find the same smell. I want people like to find it like from us, from Hon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dope. I love it. I love it. So where are you currently based? Like, is your business, where is it operational? Like,
Okay, so now we are in Houtbay. We're in Houtbay. We're just preparing to move to Woodstock. But yeah, I'll tell that later. But we are preparing to move to Woodstock in the CPT where it's busy. But right now we are in Houtbay.
yeah. At least for what. Otherwise, from my side, at least more than like I feel like okay, we covered certain things, but we didn't speak about the flesh. Like I'm seeing flesh kumgani here, yabo. Isibane silale. So like, what's the collaboration about? Like, kwenzeka njani?
Oh, the flesh kungan. Oh, we are currently working on something. Like we are trying to bring together our people. We are trying to show like black people that it is good like to collaborate. Like as black people, it is good like to collaborate instead of competing with each other. It is the best thing. So with Flesh Kumgan, we are busy like with the we're busy preparing like his scent. It's not yet out. We are
Okay.
busy preparing his scent. He's gonna have his own perfume featuring like Hono Fragrances, but we will launch it. I'm not sure. We'll launch it in different places, but not now. For now, I can just tell you that we are busy like working on something with Flesh Kumkan,
Yeah.
which is going to shake the world.
Yeah.
I
So that
believe it
okay.
will shake like the world. Yeah.
No, dope for it. Otherwise, I'm so glad to hear that at least you are creating moves, one. And then ezinye you are still quiet about them because
Yes,
you don't want to announce, but you just want us to see when things happen,
Yes.
which is a good strategy too, my man.
Yes.
So how can people get hold of you if they want to buy your perfumes? Where can they?
Okay, so let's say on Facebook we are HONO Fragrances. It's Hono Fragrances, and then you can send us a WhatsApp as well. It's 064 and we also have an online store. It's www.honofragrances.co.za. So that's where they can find our perfumes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, I think on my side, I don't have any further questions about. Like, I'm so glad that you came and then we had this conversation and then you opened up about certain things. So, I think from my side, let me give you a platform to just be you. What do you wanna share with the world? Is there any advice? Maybe anything that you feel like okay, you want to get across now is the opportunity.
Okay, so what I would like to advise like anyone out there maybe who wants to have their own brand one day or a business or whatsoever. So what I would like to tell them is that like patience is the key to success, and but the first key to success is knowing yourself, is self-awareness. The first key to success is self-awareness. You need to know who you are, and you need to know yourself. You need to spend more time studying yourself. You need to spend more time like learning the things like that makes you that keeps you excited, that things you need to get to know those things. You need to get to know your passions and everything. And another thing is that when you are studying something, don't expect people to believe in you. You must first believe in yourself. That's very important. Also, you must first believe in yourself, because no one is going to believe in you if you don't have confidence and you don't believe in yourself. So you need to believe in yourself, and also you need to understand that good things takes time.
Yeah.
And you need to understand that winners, they eat last. When you're studying something, don't expect quick results. Don't expect like when you're studying, like let's say you started selling this thing, don't expect quick cash. Don't expect like to be get rich, to start today and then get rich tomorrow. You need to give yourself some time and learn, go through all these phases, face these challenges, but just and always remember that one day is one day and your time will come. Thank you.
Sounding like a president.
Thank you.
Sounding like a president. Anyway, as we heard it, guys, please do like, follow, subscribe. Yeah.